Hi. About time you showed up.
Nightwing at your service. And you are?
If I don't need to know your real name, you don't need to know mine. I got grandkids to think about. You can just call me Mme Palomares.
Nice to meet you, Mme Palomares. Your message said you had some information.
I do. What I'm about to tell you is highly confidential. There's a group of us. People who want to see real change in Gotham. We call ourselves the Watch.
Good name. What do you watch?
I started the group years ago when I got fed up with all the bad apples in this town.
Yeah, Gotham's got a whole orchard.
I reached out to Batman for help. He wasn't too sure about us at first, but I showed him that having eyes on the ground could be useful. So we started giving him tips to help him keep our neighborhood safe. He told me that if he ever went quiet for this long, that I should reach out to you.
So you're the eyes and ears out here. We can work with that. Especially if Batman vouched for you.
I'll spread the word to the other members of the Watch. He is missed. But the entire Watch has your back. We can do this. Together.
Log entry BT-57. It's been 2 months since I confronted Red Hood. Wanted criminal, confirmed killer. Jason. At first, I didn't want to believe it. But after that shock, came hope. He's still driven by a sense of justice. There's still a part of him I can recognize as Robin. He's talking to me, but he's so angry. Not so much at his murderer, but at me. I deserve his anger. He was just a child when I put him in harm's way. I pushed him too hard, too fast. He's made it clear that he'll never let go of his desire for vengeance. But he's come to understand that violence has its limits. I can only be grateful Jason's meeting me halfway. He's accepted counseling. We're finding a way to move forward. He's even suggested we work on a new kind of pistol for him, together. Something that's more bat-friendly. I have some reservations about that, but he insists it's possible, and his prototypes are promising. He's making an incredible effort to come back from that cliff. To be a better man. So far, I've been unable to find out what happened between Jason's murder and his appearance on Gotham streets as the Red Hood. His amnesia seems total, but not necessarily irreversible. Maybe with time he'll remember. Alfred and I ran every test we could think of. The last one confirmed my suspicions. We found evidence he'd been exposed to a Lazarus pit. Was Jason revived by Ra's? Talia? Another faction or cult? Ra's has healed his injuries, no matter how severe, in Lazarus pits. Ongoing exposure has rendered him practically immortal, though at the cost of his humanity. Ra's original goal when he founded the League was to destroy a corrupted society, to then rebuild it to a purer form. Now, he seems to have lost sight of any reconstruction. He views all human beings as irredeemably flawed, even Talia. For all his anger, Jason is nothing like that. My working theory is that a single short exposure to a Lazarus pit won't cause a permanent shift in personality. But I need to learn more. For Jason's sake. I won't lose him again. Log entry BT-49. 6 months since Tim Drake showed up. This kid not only figured out Batman's identity, but connected every dot. Nightwing, Alfred, Jason Todd, and at just 13. Tim is certainly smarter than I was at that age. In a raw sense, maybe even now, a natural detective. When Tim figured out who we all were, my first thought was, how did he do it? And then, how could he use this against us? Even more paranoid than usual. I've been in a dark place since Jason died. Robin's mask now feels like a curse I inflicted on Jason. And Dick. Tim wants the mask anyway. He says Batman needs Robin. Alfred and Dick just encourage this. They insist Tim just wants to help. There was a time I thought that I was helping Dick. Certainly thought I was helping Jason. If it were only that simple. Tim thinks everything has an answer. He has this absolute enthusiasm I can't possibly match. I worry I'll just grind that enthusiasm to dust, like I did with the others, whether I want to or not. It's just what I am. Though Tim would be better off without the mask. If he has to wear it, pushing him away would be dangerous. For some reason I can't understand. He trusts me. I'm certain I don't know what's best for the kid. But with all his potential, and that raw genius, maybe, just maybe, we can make this work. Log entry BT-81. I just finished packing Alfred's luggage into the taxi. I can't believe after months of nagging, he finally agreed to take a vacation. He always has an excuse. If it's not a case stopping him, he's too busy redecorating the manor or helping Tim on a project. But I could see it in his eyes when the fog rolled in, or the way he sighed as he made a cup of tea. He missed England. He says I'm so focused on stopping the next criminal that I don't appreciate what I've already accomplished. But he's guilty of that too. He's the one who works from the shadows, making sure I survive every night, every patrol. If anyone deserves a vacation, it's Alfred. I looked it up. The last time he took time off was after we captured Firefly, at least 4 years ago. I don't think he would have left if Tim hadn't promised to look after me while he's gone. Even Jason stepped in and said he would cook for me so I don't, and I quote, die from salmonella. To show his gratitude, Alfred assured us he will give Ace the fanciest treats money can buy. I swear that dog has us wrapped around his paw. Anyway, Alfred shouldn't worry so much. I'm clearly in good hands. And I'll sleep better at night knowing he'll be out of reach of the people I'm currently investigating.
I'm in.
Be careful. Let us know if you find anything.
They have a few guards.
Huh?
Nightwing, I'm taking you out! Damn it, missed! I'll blast you to Kingdom Come!
All right, now I can rummage in peace. AR shows a trail of blood. I wonder what else it can see. There's something under the floor. The hatch is connected to some kind of network. There's gotta be a way to open it.
They said we'd be working at a club. This isn't exactly what I had in mind.
It's a gentleman's club. Whatever that means.
Just saying, I was hoping for something a little more clubby and a little less creepy.
Shut up. It's easy money. We barely have to see the snobs anyway.
Yeah, what the hell's that about?
Who cares? The less we know, the better.
Looks like things are finally starting to ramp up around here.
That needs looking into.
Hey, we got a mask!
Stand clear! I got a shot!
Where are you trying to run?
The hell did that come from? Did it have to do?
Guess I gotta read between the lines. Here we go. bit on the nose, as it were. And done. Hidden staircase. That can't be good. Belfry, I found some hidden stairs. I'm going down. Belfry. Nothing. That's not great. Enable logging mode. Send as soon as you can. That's strange. The blood leads directly to the wall. Not seeing a way out. But there's always a way out. That did something.
watching from inside of Gotham's walls. They lurk in every shadow, and they rule us, one and all. But no one talks about them. Not a whispered word is said. If you try to cross them, then a talon strikes you dead.
Oh no, someone's here.
Don't expect a quick death after all you've done, Nightwing.
Belfry, whenever you hear this, Penguin was telling the truth. The Court of Owls, they're real. Wonder how deep this goes. Trail of blood leads that way.
Maneuvering around that wing, boy, was such a waste. So many things we could have done.
His death has cleared the way for our new acquisition.
Good. However, do try to be careful where you let them dig, Maggie. As for that other issue...
We've already bribed the senators. I've been assured your bill will pass early next month.
Wonderful. I am bored dealing with filth.
I'm sorry, ma'am. We need to get you to safety.
Scared of flies scratching at the walls. They're all soft.
I guess the only way forward is through.
No one gets through. The ceremony can't be delayed. You don't need to tell me that twice. This is our chance to hear the voice. Kill the intruders first. Then you can think about the rewards.
I better investigate. Nightwing? You should. Hey, Nightwing!
How much blood did this guy lose? Must be the owner of all that blood.
Wait up! Forgive me! I made a mistake! It won't happen again! Please! Death to the traitor!
And dead to the trespasser. Filth. Despicable scum! Kill them!
The voice of the court comes. He will dictate the punishment.
The court cannot forgive your failure. You will atone with blood.
Don't do this. I'll do anything!
And you, Vermin, do not belong here. Last time an intruder set foot here was more than a century ago. The punishment for this insult remains the same.
They didn't make this easy. Those are human bones. This is not good. So many victims. This is a mass grave. This could be a way out.
Glad to have you back online. What happened? Are you all right?
I think I'm okay. What happened is kind of a bottle of wine conversation. Let's talk when I get back.
Copy that. See you soon.
Yeah, probably.
Where are you looking? Somewhere on the south side. Oh. I've heard that's a rough place to live.
He keeps sending me texts.
I sure hope they got a plan.
Well, like Dr. Q says, you gotta X out the X.
At least someone's trying to help.
Welcome back. Had a good time rubbing elbows with the beautiful people.
It was a time, I'll say that. What's all this about, Cobblepot?
Straight to the point. I like that about you. So, how's about a little partnership?
No way. I'd make a hell of a bartender, but the only thing dirtier than your past is the money moving through here.
You misunderstand me, friend. As the owner of a respected establishment, I have an interest in keeping the streets safe. You could help.
If I'm translating this correctly, you want me to break your competitors' knees.
I'm not in the crime business anymore. So if I came across any unusual gear, I'd be obliged to turn it over. Upstanding citizen that I am.
If you actually make good on that, I'll eat my mask. But okay.
Well, that's the spirit.
Did you know that Bruce was looking into the court?
I didn't. There were few things he kept from me, but this was unfortunately one of them.
From me too.
We managed to log some voice recordings of the court, but they're difficult to make out.
You sure? You just forget they had play.
Tim.
You know, you weren't the first Robin, kid.
Or the second.
A bunch of files got corrupted. I'll run some diagnostics, see what I can recover.
Let's see if Master Bruce left us any more clues.
Margie, the tattooed lady, would tell us stories about the court back at Haley's Circus. Used to say they were watching and they'd steal us away if we gave a bad performance. Always assumed it was just circus legend.
Not at all. There are a number of references to the court in Gotham's history, but nothing concrete. I can't authenticate any of these sources.
Supposedly some wingnut wrote a tell-all book about them. But it's a legend in and of itself, so...
Shame, really. Such a work would have made a wonderful addition to the library.
The earliest version of the court rhyme is from the 1700s.
And says they're after the Fountain of Youth.
Seem pretty kill-happy for people who want eternal life.
Those aren't mutually exclusive. There were a lot of bodies in that pit.
And one of them was holding this. Might open something useful.
Our scans revealed an isotope embedded in the metal. It definitely has a match.
It's a key.
So? Let's find the door. I added new intel to the board.
In today's Gotham Minute, we focus on a prominent and often controversial figure, Oswald Cobblepot. The most infamous, if not famous, member of Gotham's long-established Cobblepot family, Oswald Cobblepot entered into business from a young age. These days, he can often be seen personally welcoming guests at his entertainment palace, the Iceberg Lounge. But it was only a few short years ago that Cobblepot was better known as the Penguin, a notorious gangster tried and convicted for a litany of financial and violent crimes. Cobblepot insists he's turned over a new leaf after serving his time. He says that the only penguins in Gotham now are the tuxedo guests of the Iceberg Lounge. This is GCN. I'm Noor Rashid.
Morning, Alfred.
Richard? You know more than anyone that being a leader has a cost. You needn't shoulder it all alone.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, at times, you can be much like Bruce.
I'm nothing like him.
Of course not. So, unlike him, you would never push through an injury.
I'm fine. See? I'm good.
Knowing when to take the help that's offered is a sign of a good leader.
I don't understand. Clayface fell in a turbine when he last fought Batman. How's he still alive?
I'm not sure. He was torn to shreds.
And yet, here we are.
Guess getting blended like a smoothie wasn't enough for him.
So, what'd we learn about our new friend?
Well, I've studied Clayface's DNA before, and this is unlike anything I've ever seen. The structure's constantly changing. It's like it can't reassemble itself.
We're talking damaged nucleotides, unstable phosphate groupings, and synthesis abnormalities. I mean, abnormal even for Clayface.
This sample seems especially disorganized, like it's trying to be 5 things at once.
Oh, maybe it's because these pieces of him on their own aren't enough for him to stabilize into a singular conscious entity.
You guys are doing your nerd thing again.
Sorry. Clayface might be in too many places at once, and he's having trouble being anything because of it.
But the more that Clayface comes together, the stronger and smarter he gets.
We definitely do not want that.
Well,
what if he's already conscious? I mean, we can't just leave him like this.
Putting him back together could endanger the whole city. We can't take that chance.
Either way, it doesn't do us any good if we don't know where he is. The reservoir is connected to the city's aqueduct system. He could be anywhere.
There are probably still bits of him in the water, too.
It's nice knowing you, Jason.
He'll be fine. Probably.
I'll scan the city for the Clay's unique signature. I'll let you all know if I find something.
Yeah, have fun with that.
Vigilante activity is on the rise in Gotham.
I have to admit, I was surprised Mr. Cobblepot agreed to help.
Me too. I've rarely seen him this scared. But after the Powers Club and that death pit, I get it.
It's a grim way of discovering the stories about the court were real all along.
But now that we know about them, they won't be able to hide anymore. I can't believe Bruce didn't even tell you he was looking into the court.
The court was a difficult subject for Bruce. As a young child, he became convinced they were behind his parents' murder.
Oh man. Poor Bruce.
Indeed. We never spoke of the court at home after that. Now, I wonder if he felt he could not tell me such things.
There was nothing Bruce couldn't tell you, Alfred. Only things he